Undead Pirates is a wildy update where you can make like 2 to 4 mil per hour as a mid-level, and they're mixed in with the Elder Chaos Druids. The Undead Pirates drop a ton of rune and even some dragon stuff super consistently. Also, the NPCs now tele-block you here, and it's in multi, so it's a huge risk to be here. High risk, but really low bar for good GP, so I was curious to see if there would be any bots here. At first, I hopped a few worlds, and there are a lot of accounts in black D-hide with magic shortbows or crossbows. And they seemed kind of bot-like, but they didn't run from me in PK gear, and there were like 3 to 5 of them on most worlds, so I kind of doubted that they were bots, maybe just PVMers. But I tried the oldest trick in the book. Drop some loot on the ground and see which accounts instantly run to it. So turns out just about all the accounts I was seeing are pretty clearly bots. Most worlds had 3 to 5 bots in them, so I tried to kill a few. They run straight south as an escape and have great prayer switching and are incredibly tanky, honestly, and you can't just crush them with a high level account since you're only in like 15 wilderness. I even brought a Karasi into multi while I was tele-blocked, and I wasn't even close to killing one. So I enlisted Kemp Q to help out.
3, 2, 1, going in.
So the plan was, there are tons of mages around the bot that'll attack it with mage. I'm gonna melee staff the bot, and Kemp Q, after freezing it, is going to switch to a blowpipe and ranged it. So 3 combat styles the bot can only protect against 1 at a time. Should be killed almost immediately, right? Somehow, that's not the case at all. The bots are incredible tanks. I don't know what their prayer algorithm is based on either, but it seemed like they pretty efficiently switched between magic and then like melee to catch my staff bash. Nice!
Nice, we got him.
Those bots are kind of tanky, huh?
Yeah, they are. The loot is 319k.
2 people is definitely enough to kill them, but honestly, they're so good at tanking that each fight still took a while. Each bot had 300 to 500k, not bad loot, but I had an idea that just might work to wipe out all the bots in a single world at one time. So, we reached out to Pure Spam, who was streaming at the time.
Yo.
Hey!
Hey, welcome.
Evening, how are we?
I explained the plan, and Pure Spam enlisted his chat to come help out. And we'll get into that right after this. Scouting bots in Runescape takes a long time. Making any progress in Runescape takes even longer. So recently on my grinds, I turned on the audiobook Ascendant, the first Songs of Chaos series. Now, if you grew up reading Aragon by Christopher Paolini like I did, you'd love this series. Or if you also loved Brandon Sanderson's books and unique magic systems, Songs of Chaos will hit those same highs for you. I love immersing myself in new fantasy worlds, and you can really do that with this series. I don't want to spoil any of the book, but very generally, it's about a servant boy who defies society to save a blind dragon from death. But right now, Amazon.com is offering a special deal. The ebook of Ascendant is in Prime reading from March to May. That means if you have an Amazon Prime subscription, you can get the first book in the series absolutely free. The link below will take you to Amazon, but you can also listen to the story because Songs of Chaos is available as an audiobook on Audible. The narrator is Peter Kenny, who also narrated the Witcher series. So, make sure to go check it out. Link is in the description. Thanks to Michael R. Miller, the author of Songs of Chaos, for sponsoring this video. We're back and ready to put my plan to wipe out the bots in action.
So when they get onto the tile that you're on,
Yep. I'm going to drop 2 rune battle axes. They're going to run, and then I'm going to get out of here.
okay. And
Fire!
Send it!
Nice.
Fire!
All right, we got
Oh, that was
3.
perfect. Smite, smite.
There's no way they're escaping this. They're tanking quite well, to be fair. We need more people, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, we got 2.
Everyone just died. No way! The guy got away.
1 escaped.
And the loot is... Wow, 500k and 260k.
All right, here we go.
Oh,
Here we go, here we go,
they
here we go.
come.
Freeze, 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 freeze.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Smites up, guys. Oh,
Oh!
yeah. No way one got away.
All right, this one. This level 72.
Don't let him get out.
72, 72.
Hoo-hoo.
So if he bolts into when he's praying mage. Dude, they are good at tanking though, aren't they?
Yeah, they're really good.
Considering how many people are on them, like, eating perfectly. Who's this level 90? Is he with us?
No.
He's not on the CC. Might have Tommy, so watch out, guys. Smites up. Careful on.
Hey, Tellies.
No way.
Uh-oh.
Oh no,
Uh-oh.
this team. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Telly,
Repeat.
Telly.
Every man for themselves.
Telly.
No. They have ancient maces. Your clan left you, they said. No.
Anyway, the bot I killed had over 600k on it. If you figure out a sneaky way to break Revenant bots, you could make multiple bills in a few days, like someone I know did. But let's start with a basic example that I'm able to use. Someone tipped me off to this. Basically, some of the Revenant bots who wear Amulets of Avarice log back into the same world 30 to 60 seconds after being attacked, if you allow them to log out after you attack them. So, I go in, I teleblock them, ensnare them, and then just stand under them. Now, here's the key. When they log back in, it takes them a full 6 to 10 seconds to get their prayers back up and eat food. So I just stand there, where they logged out, and wait with Dragon Claws for them to log back in. They don't protect item or eat, I claw them out, and I get their Amulet of Avarice, a guaranteed 1.2 million GP every 5 minutes, up to 15 mil GP per hour. Now, let's move it up a level. A few months ago, there was a new infestation of bots at Revenants that have a crossbow and an Amulet of Avarice, so they're skulled with both. And they're super difficult to kill generally. It can take a good 5 minutes to drain their food if they don't escape, which they often did. They never get smited. They bring so many restores, and when they're teleblocked, they have a suicide mode that prevents them from being smited. If they're teleblocked and only have 2 sips of restore left, they let themselves be killed. I learned all of this from an insanely clever person I found. Let's call him Jerry. Jerry found a trick which got him 133 bots crossbows in only 5 days. Total loot was worth over 2.1 billion GP, max cash in 5 days. Here's how he did it. And it's worth noting that Jerry was AHKing in this footage, so he's maybe not the perfect hero of the story. I've shown this in a previous video, but Rev Caves are so full of bots that their scripters have started programming them to attack each other, triggering the competition to teleport out or at least run away. So, Jerry's first step. At Black Demons, where many of these crossbow bots are, Jerry dressed up like a bot and then attacked the crossbow bot. The crossbow bot wouldn't teleport out because Jerry was dressed like a bot. If Jerry equipped any PK equipment, the bot would teleport out. Jerry found that early on the bot will follow you all over the Rev Caves when the script first added this functionality. He drew the bot all the way up to the Revenant Dragons. Of course, the bot is coded to escape at the bottom of the Rev Cave since it was all the way down at Black Demons. Eventually, the bot starts getting low on supplies and starts to run away from the bait account. This is where Jerry stops attacking it and hops on a PK account using Saradomin's Strike and Smite to get maximum prayer drain while the bot is still well above 30 wilderness, making its way all the way back down to the south entrance. It takes a good 3 more minutes to get the bot to run out of food, and it's a very careful process. Sometimes the bot will run out of food and still have prayer, at which point Jerry carefully staff bashes it until its prayer finally runs out and Jerry goes in for the kill. And importantly, remember, these bots have a suicide mode, but it's only activated if the bot is teleblocked. So the bot doesn't get teleblocked because it remains above 30 wilderness and can't teleport out. In this footage, you can see as soon as the bot runs out of prayer, then Jerry teleblocks it, triggering its suicide mode so that it'll stop eating against him. So when the bot's low on prayer, it doesn't automatically let itself die. What does this all result in? Almost 16 mil of loot per bot, and it only takes 10 to 15 minutes for the whole process, getting Jerry between 50 to 80 mil per hour. And he did it for 5 days before the bots wised up and fixed the script, but not soon enough because Jerry got away with 2.1 billion GP. No way! After my last video on the new bot farms at Rogue's Chest in Deep Wildy, the botters completely changed up their escape strategy. Just a reminder, Jagex updated this area to make it multiple mils per hour, so of course botters started botting it. Previously, the bots camped low HP and just suicided to the rogues whenever they saw a PKer, which was an okay strategy, but it was pretty easy to get one hit on them before they died, which meant I got the loot and they couldn't collect it from death later on. But check this out, new bots in rune armor with specific stats to tank. At first I wasn't even sure they're bots because they use the classic PVM escape, the staircase. But check out the stats. Combat 31-ish, 40 defense, 43 prayer, and 90 plus thieving, and I found at least 10 of these identical builds pretty quickly. These accounts were built to tank PKers and use the staircase to escape. They're literally programmed to hop up and down the stairs and log out just like a PVMer would. That could also mean they bank and or die a lot less than the lower level 8 bots and old bot scripts that only risked a max of like 100k. And this is a challenge I'm up for. Let's see if we can't get a kill here. The account I'm on is a low level range strength build and there's no way it's gonna kill these, so I needed to hop on an account with more firepower. First try, I froze a rogue instead of the bot. Second try, a team of 2 maxed accounts easily killed me for like 5 mil. Big L. But the third try is the charm. The bot isn't amazing at moving up and down the stairs quickly. It seems to change levels either on a timer, and at the top it seemed to change when I actually attacked it, not when I appeared at the top of the stairs. So I got the kill pretty easily, but it was only 50k loot. That could just mean that this one had banked recently though. So I killed 4 more relatively quickly. Some didn't even make it to the stairs. And the loot was very mid, 50 to 100k again. But still, a lot of fun to get a new challenge, and funny to see this script literally react to how PKers were easily killing it before. And this doesn't really seem to be a much better way to escape. It was still pretty easy to kill them. Then I got a tip that a bunch of level 30s were congregating by the PK key loot chest in Edgeville, so I hopped on. Right away I see about 10 accounts there, and they're all facing the chest. Not sure why, but check out their stats. Seem familiar? While I watched, a few more were logging in and a few logged out. But they're definitely the same build of account I was just PKing yesterday. Then the next day I get another tip. Accounts are muling at the exact same spot in Edgeville, and on the same world the previous tip mentioned. So I was pretty sure I already knew what I was gonna find, and sure enough, every 1 to 2 minutes, a rogue's chest bot would log in, and the mule would log in. They'd trade, and then repeat. I got the mule's username and sent it over to Jagex, and Jagex told me there were 64 accounts in this bot farm with 3.9 billion GP across them. The mule had 360 million GP, and another mule had 2 bill on it. So 6.2 bill taken out of the game. Remember, the link is in the description for Ascendant. Go get that audiobook now. A perfect listen while you grind some levels out on RuneScape.